If you think that reading is boring, I promise you just haven't found the right book. Because up to very recently, I used to think myself that I wasn't a reader. And these are the 5 books that completely changed that idea for me. And no, none of these are 900 plus, like, feels like homework type of books. So you can rest easy on that. This is more like, I kind of want to get back into reading, or I kind of want to get into reading for the first time sort of situation. And I don't know where to start. Gateway books, maybe, if you will, or maybe just starting points for reading. These are books that I believe can turn non-readers into readers. And by the way, before we get started, these are not ranked in any way, shape, or form. There's not a top 5, top 10, none of that. These are just me telling you in general what you might like based on what type of things you like to consume in media. Each one of these is for a different type of person, so hopefully by the end of the video, you find which one you think will be the best one for you, and you can get back into reading or get into it. I want to start this one strong. If you are a gamer or you love chaos, you like D&D, things like that, Dungeon Crawler Carl is the one for you. Without giving away any spoilers, aliens turn Earth into a dungeon type game. There's achievements, there is potions that you can take, there's mana, there is XP points that you can get as the game goes on. It's super fast pacing, there's dark humor, the chapters are super short, so that's easy. I know sometimes longer chapters could be intimidating to some people, at least I know that's how it used to be for me. And they are going to be working on an adaptation for TV, so a TV show that it's going to be associated with Seth MacFarlane. So if you like Family Guy and all of that, and it just fits because the comedy in this, it's dark at times, but it's also a lot of fun. I really think you will enjoy this one, and before you know it, you may end up getting all the other books in the series. If you think reading is slow, definitely give this one a try. You don't have to wait 200 pages for it to get good. Let me just put it that way. It gets good from the start. If you want something that feels like a movie, up next I would recommend No Exit by Taylor Adams. And funny enough, they already made a movie based on this book, but I do think that the book, as it usually happens, it's 1,000 times better. The movie takes a lot of things and it changes it, and I believe that the book and the way that this man writes thrillers, it's just fantastic. It feels like you're in a movie, especially if you just get lost into the moment, maybe just set up some music in the background that helps you read, and then just get lost in the book. Highly recommend it. There's a snowstorm, there's an isolated rest stop, there's a girl who's trapped, the chapters are short, and there's constant tension because you never know what's going to happen next. And yes, there are some twists and some turns that you will really, really like. No spoilers. Again, none of these I'm gonna give spoilers for. I'm just gonna give you like a general idea of what the book is about, so that then maybe you can pick it up if you wish to. And listen, you do not also have to buy these, by the way. If you do not want to commit, just check out your local library. See if you can rent it out. And then maybe depending on how it is, how you like it, maybe you can own it in the future if you want to grow your library. But yes, No Exit. Give it a shot. If you have not read a book since, I don't know, maybe high school or the end of college, or it's been a while and you kind of just want to, dip your toes a little, somewhere where to start with fantasy, and there's already like a huge movie franchise for it, that is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Fast pacing, short chapters, a story that you probably already have heard of if you watch the movies, so you kind of know what you're already getting into. Definitely one of those books that I think you have to read once in your lifetime, especially if you like dystopian fantasy. This is the one. You'll be doing one more chapter, one more chapter, one more chapter, and before you know it, it'll be dawn. If you want something emotional and short, this is actually a novella. And there's also been a movie about it that you may have seen already, and that is The Body. Now, this is the book that inspired, or, what the movie it's based off, and that would be Stand By Me. I'm not going to tell you the story of Stand By Me in case you want to watch the movie as well, but it's basically a coming-of-age story. It's about friendship, nostalgia. It's about growing up. It's about how sometimes, when we're younger, we have all these friends, but then as time goes by, sometimes you lose touch. It's not really horror heavy, even though it is by Stephen King. It's one of those that it's an easy pill to swallow. It's only like 200 pages, guys. Again, it's a novella, so it's super short. I think it's actually less than 200 pages. Yeah, 179. At least this version, it's only 179 pages. So if you want something short, sweet, a reading bite, as I like to call it, check out The Body. The Body proves that the book doesn't have to be 600 pages long to wreck your soul. Last but not least, if you think that fantasy could be too complicated for you, or you kind of just want to start getting into fantasy, check this one out. Mistborn, The Final Empire. Brandon Sanderson does such a fantastic job at establishing a world way beyond my imagination or anyone's imagination. He is such a good writer when it comes to creating universes, and it's what is this book, like a little over 500 pages, but it reads so beautifully that before you know it, you're done and you're like, okay, I need to know more. This is by many the first book that you have to read if you want to get into the Cosmere by Brandon Sanderson. That is the name of his universe, his cinematic universe, if you will, his MCU. So if you want to start reading these, this is the one where you start. The magic system in this book, it's something that I have never seen before. And then he mixes it with a underdog story, and there's like a heist going on as well. It's like Ocean's 11 but with magic. And if you like strong female characters, you're gonna love this book, because the main character, Vin, she is fantastic. She is such a good underdog, and then kind of like from rags to, not riches, but from rag to superpowers. This book made me remember why I love fantasy so much. It is so good. I honestly had not felt this good about reading a fantasy book since I was a kid and I read all of the Chronicles of Narnia books, which if you guys have seen other of my videos, you know I mentioned that series a lot because they really mean that much to me. But Brandon Sanderson just shut up as an author, as a top 3 author for me. Just a heads up, once you are finished with this book, you are going to want more, and you're gonna end up reading pretty much his whole catalog. So it is a really good gateway book, especially if you want to get back into reading, or if you want to get into fantasy, or you want to get back into fantasy. Check it out. And those are my 5, guys. If you've been telling yourself, you know what, I'm not a reader, I don't think so, try one of these out. Check them out. If you read any of them and you do agree with me, or even if you disagree with me, let me know in the comment section below. If you have a top 5 that you would like to share with me, also let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your 5, so maybe I could add it to my own to be read. Let me know in the comment section as well which one you would like to try first, or if you're already reading one of these. And if one of these turns you into a reader, you owe me an update. Just saying. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Do not forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And at the end, there will be other videos for you to check out suggested by YouTube. So check those out. YouTube thinks you will like those. So make sure you check those out. I will see you guys in the next one. Until next time, do me a favor, guys. Stay cozy and read on. I will see you guys in the next one. Hasta luego.